To make a movie about one of sci-fi's most treasured creatures has been a very delicate dance, because on the one hand, the thing that made the Predator so special is mystery. But now, for the first time, you really do go to their home planet and see a little bit more about how they exist.
Good. Here we go, and action.
We really want to put people right in the middle of this world that is crazier and bigger and more elaborate than the world that we know.
You're behind him and you kind of tilt up and see like a cliff.
This is the first time we see the home planet of the Predator, so that's exciting in itself.
New Zealand has sets that were beautiful on their own, but also blend and enhance our actual natural landscapes and environments. It was really special.
You're here for a purpose, and you're dedicated to that purpose.
This morning we went through a whakatau, which is a welcome by the local people, which are Te Kauro Aomaki. He welcomed us, spoke about the ancient connections that his people had to these lands.
It was a reminder that we are guests on the planet. It was a very nice sentiment, and I was glad to see it.
Guys, we're leaving the beach. Heading off to the corners here.
Yautja Prime was always a tricky one for us because there is nowhere on Earth that really looks like the version that's written on the pages. So the concept art's really driven these few set designs.
We got some nice concepts. They have like specific rock formations, which looks like some kind of plates that have moved up.
We also created on stage a version of Yautja Prime, and I think it's going to kind of give us some really good complementary look and feel from Guinness.
We are here on Quay's ship. Little knickknacks from this thing here is very Predator 2.
Quay's ship, the aesthetic drew its inspiration from skeletal anatomy that is some ways robotic. So it's kind of taking traditional tribal influences and turning them into something futuristic.
Normally, the Predator's adornment is created by the creature shop. This time, it's wearing wardrobe. It's like thought about from a totally different artist's perspective. Yep. So when he pulls it out, he was one to be like, oh man, the braids. Nyla found a way to develop what they're wearing to feel in this movie a little bit more connected to a society and a culture, and to feel the clanship in what they're all adorned in, yet also feeling like it's stuff that Predator wears.
We were moving more and more closely to a sort of Spartan vernacular. We just don't want this to stand out too much. You've got this extraordinary hierarchy, and you can see where Dick wants to prove himself to reach those milestones with Quay.
I mean, he definitely looks like the aspirational big brother.
Father is layer upon layer upon layer, and that was originally concepted by Yautja.
This is father. The reference points for him was very much Viking and heavy metal, the culture that likes their trophies, and so he's actually integrated his trophies into his armor.
The Predator has a set of rules. He comes from a warlike hunting culture, trophy collecting. He's willing to go mano a mano with someone to test himself. He has powerful weapons handling. He's got the martial arts thing going on. So I think there's a lot of reasons why we love him.
What was so special about the Predator is that they are not just a mindless force of evil. There's clearly an intelligence and have a weaponry that is almost like evil James Bond in terms of gadgetry.
The bow, the combi stick, the cryo grenade.
I love all the gadgets. I got to throw the grenades, and the props were all there and so cool. And Dan loves all the toys.
Slash those bad boys.
I was very excited to bring to the cinematic universe of the Predator franchise a sword for the first time.
The blades are changing into some kind of a plasma edge.
it's able to be wielded in a way that speaks to the ferocity of a barbarian, but then also switches into this other close quarters style combat.
We've never seen a Predator be the protagonist of any Predator film before, and to actually learn his backstory and where he's come from, it's quite cool. I think Demetrius also, he had to learn Yautja, which is a whole language. What is it, Yautja?
Quick flavor.
Right.
The saying that Yautja have is we are friend to none, prey to none, predator to all. That's a massive driving factor in their culture. But in this film, we kind of get to see a predator can realize their self-worth and understand that they don't need to be anything that anybody tells them.
Getting a chance to make a movie with fight sequences that are Yautja versus Yautja, with swords, spaceships, and awesome wardrobe. What an incredible experience and fun way to embrace the Predator lore.